always covering himself in Yogamaya potency. Samavrata means he does not leave unprotected any side. Equally, from every angle he is covered under Yogamaya. So, anybody has any question?
My name is Oleg. So the question is, you said Krishna not in our heart, he is in front of us?
No, he is everywhere, so he can remain in your heart as well as outside in the form of Paramatma too. But he appeared in front of Dhruva Maharaj. And Dhruva Maharaj was puzzled. He never anticipated that he will present. So he was taken by surprise. And when somebody is taken by surprise, he forgets. That's why he is doing in the first place. So like that.
Okay. So another question. You talked about sentimental service to Krishna. How can I understand? It's my sentimental, devotional service, or it's real?
If you use your mind, mind is the seat of sentiments. But if you use your intelligence, then you can become sensitive. Sensitiveness is a very essential part of devotional service, that by checking, according to Shastra, the devotional principle has been maintained there or not. Sentiments have no devotional principles to follow.
So it means now I'm on sentimental level.
If you keep changing your desires, they are called sentimental. Because mind, if it not controlled, the sentiments will be also changing, uncontrolled sentiments. Arjun was sentimental in the beginning, and he was confused. Krishna made him intelligent to discriminate between Sat and Asat. What is the absolute truth and what is temporary and illusion? Right? But Krishna gave up sentimentalism at the end by equivocal instructions of Lord Krishna. Right? So that is very, very important to think. Would you want to give credits to your unstable mind or stable intelligence?
Arjuna asked Krishna, he said, I'm just like, my English not so well, sorry, I try to explain. So he said, I'm completely frustrated, I don't understand what I have to do. And Krishna said, you have to do this and that, But Krishna can speak with me like this,
Is it Krishna speaking, your mind speaking, your intelligence speaking? So many voices are coming to disguise you.
How to recommend the right one?
But you will choose the one that you like, not Krishna likes.
What I would ask you, how can I choose?
That's correct. So reject the likes and dislikes of mind. Rather be intelligent and accept what is beneficial to our Krishna consciousness. Right?
So, does it mean that this sentimental subject breaks upon knowledge, or is just the breaks upon
Experience is that you want ultimately for your own pleasure. You know, people become sentimental in one says subject matter in dealing with Krishna, but at the same time they may not be, appropriate. The desires that are coming out from the mind, they need purification. They need purification. A purified desire is always to serve him, Krishna, through application of whatever you are doing. So, when you understand intelligently what does it mean to offer the results of your activity to Krishna, even though the mind will say, no, don't give. Intelligence says, yes, offer. Offer it to him and then utilize as an honoring prasadam. Like that.
So it's like knowledge that then transforms to devotional service, and then you just do devotional service, and then form of Krishna appears something in front of you.
Mind does not become realistic by wishful thinking. Rather, intelligence filters out those unwanted sentiments and present before you very sensitive activity through those transcendental principles. So it will be the same activity, but this intelligence will purify activity and make it transcendental. It will stop mind interfering. Intelligence is superior than mind if we allow it to be controlled.
Yeah. The only trouble when you see beautiful deities and you have beautiful prasadam that is tastes so well, and then mind just gets attached to it, to this taste.
That's okay, but
beauty.
honor in front of him sumptuously.
Yeah.
You are not abusing it. If you take so much and it says, oh, I ate yesterday of the same thing, okay, forget it, and you leave it behind, then it is an offense to the prasadam.
Yeah.
So, honorific behavior should be there. You value the source of transcendental gunas. You nurture transcendental qualities. Like
Thank you.
You said only when you hear from the lips of a pure devotee and doing sadhana. Can you elaborate more on that? You could be doing sadhana and then if the pure devotee, if you're not hearing from a pure devotee, then what's missing here?
Okay. The sadhana is important to cultivate daily exercise on a regulated basis. The applications of spiritual process daily. Chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, follow 4 regulative principles. These are the cardinal principles of sadhana. And it is to please Lord Krishna, but you do not know how do you please. So you have to please by confirming this as vow to the spiritual master who is the representative via medium of Lord Krishna's pleasure. So when the spiritual master is pleased, Krishna will reflect his pleasure. Because spiritual master represented Krishna's desire. So in this way, always remain intelligent enough not to bypass spiritual master. Not to bypass. It is not slavery. It's called voluntary, service. Because ultimate benefit is underlying. In Bhagavatam it is said, Kaumaram acharit pragya dharman bhagavatam. Right in the early age of childhood, one should teach his children, right at the age of 5, the principles of devotional service. Bhagavatam Dharma. And he is getting education from the Guru, right in the beginning. So, brahmachari, that avastha in early age, is that the sex sense is not developed yet. The brahmachari guru kule vasodantam gururhitam. It is not slavery, but to cultivate the divine quality, he has to curb his desires. Rather, he has to live for the desire of the Guru. Vasodantam gururhitam. Guruhitam means for the benefit of Guru. Even in ordinary household, if a child is not respectful to his father, because he is ill-trained in the very beginning, is he vasodantam pita hitam? For his father's sake, is he taught to cultivate that culture? No. Then naturally he will develop his mind so strong of an independent cultivation of desire that his father will be always looked as his intervening, his obstacle. That is completely out of Vedic culture. Guru Hitam, as if Guru is going to be benefited. It is not slavery, but Guru in turn is going to give him multi-million fold of this spiritual knowledge to surrender to Krishna. So whose hitam is there? Whose benefit? A child has to be sent to the school of a guru so he will be benefited with the spiritual knowledge. Right? So there is a connection in pleasing Krishna through Guru, not without Guru. Prabhupada would say, you will not understand anything without Guru. There is no question that one can learn independently. That was in, I think, 1974 in Los Angeles. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada a question. Prabhupada, I have a Bible. Do I need a guru? Do I need a guru? Prabhupada responded, who wrote this Bible? Who is explaining? That's your Siksha Guru. Why do you need another guru? one who has explained the Bible is your guru. You are trained to think according to his thoughts that are being presented in the explanation of the Bible. So where is the question without guru? Huh? When we read Bhagavad Gita, do you think it is without guru? But that is instructing spiritual master. But who is going to connect you with Krishna and his transcendence? Therefore, Siksha Guru has to take the role of Diksha and a living in the living body. So he can teach how to please the Guru, how to live in association of Guru for the sake of Guru. So ultimately he will impart the transcendental knowledge. Prabhupada was very clear. If you read, Prabhupada is acting like a Siksha Guru. Right? But he is the ultimate Siksha Guru for his cause. Right? Ultimate Siksha Guru. But because he has left the body, he cannot become a Diksha Guru. So, who speaks about Srila Prabhupada and potency, and the same process of conveying the potency of understanding the absolute truth can give you formally, connect with you the parambara. As soon as you take the vows, he takes the responsibility of all the past karmas. So, like that you can become freely, with your intelligent discrimination, carry on your sadhana to become perfect intellectual in Krishna consciousness. Always discriminating between Sat and Asat, the absolute and temporary.
You also explained the other night about Bhakti Devi and how Bhakti Devi, Krishna's internal potency, in a pure devotees, there, but just by his presence, it spreads to the heart of the devotee. Can you explain that again?
Right. Bhakti Devi is the embodiment of Krishna's two internal potency, Samvit Shakti and Ladini. Ladini alone is Radharani, but Samvit Shakti is Saraswati. Where is Mother Saraswati? Samvit Shakti is Mother Saraswati. She always stays in the heart of Krishna and doesn't come out. But when somebody is performing loving devotional service, Saraswati immediately attracted by that loving service imparts that living entity knowledge. Means the intelligence is derived from Mother Saraswati. A devotee is intelligent even though he is not educated. What is important? Education is important or the spiritual intelligence? That's what is. People study Vedas so much so, but if they cannot cultivate the loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, Bhakti Devi is never pleased on them. She will not bestow her blessings. Even though, however, they can quote so many Sanskrit verses. They are Pandits, of the Vedas, but they would not talk anything about surrender to Krishna. So, Bhakti Devi is not going to be pleased. Saraswati might be, but still, if it is not the learning about the spiritual Brahman, which is part, impersonal aspect, Saraswati can bestow the potency, right? But as far as pure devotional service is concerned, Bhakti Devi has to appear. When Bhakti Devi appears, they say one can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra purely without any offense. And that will make him unable to go further to Krishna Loka, because now love is embedded. The question of love, according to our previous Swarupa, has to be brought out.
So Bhava Bhakta or pure devotee already has Bhakti Devi in his heart.
Right.
All
So,
the time.
but the Bhava Bhakti, Asakti Bhava and Prema, they are important. But the evaluation of Prema depends upon the Bhava. Bhava means what is the value. And there are different gradations of bhavas. Bhavas do not mean sentiments. Yes, spiritual sentiments are called bhavas. But these bhavas are supposed to be directly via media communications. Bhava, Anubhava, Vibhava, then Mahabhava and Vipralamba. These are all different things, of different intensities of evaluation. Their bhava is called sentiments. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited so many bhavas, sattvic bhavas, what we call, right? These bhavas were showing the ecstasy of Radharani in serving Krishna. Madhavendra Puri, his bhava, that he was always crying for Krishna. Ramchandra Puri, his disciple, misunderstood him. He saw pain and other materialists, and he offended his guru. And Madhavendra Puri told him to get lost. Doesn't need his advice. Who is not understanding. Madhavendra Puri was in Vipralamba Avastha, the stage of Vipralamba. So much deep separation. But Radharani is the epitome of all these stages of power. And because she knows the best, she is on the top of the prayojan, that is love of God. Prayojan means love of God. Prayojan means the real result of pure bhakti, loving devotional service. And spontaneous. So it is an eternal loving devotional service. It's not temporary.
A few years ago in some lecture, one guru said, so if you can chant Hare Krishna hundreds of years, in so many rounds, but you can't get you you can be pure devotee. And you can come to